All right. Welcome to Morning Thoughts with your bro. And this is kind of part 3 or a follow-up of my last video. Kind of want to touch base on some things. I don't care if people, what people think of me as far as my life. I really don't. I don't care if you know something or not. I don't care if you think you're smart or whatever. To me, bro, it's right. I've showed you my conspiracies, my businesses, my inventions, and this has literally been a problem my whole life. Literally, my whole life. 37 years of BS, lies. And I find it weird, bro, because I'm not complaining. Because I can open up a business right now, in any part of the country, and literally take over and run the freaking whole table. But what I've learned over the time, what is going to happen? The government's going to lie. Someone's going to be like, crap, he's doing better than us. We need to find a way to shut him down. And they'll make stuff up. And they'll ruin what I'm doing and then try to make money off of what I'm doing. Right? I've showed you my businesses, bro. Right? 3 registered trade names, all legal, legit businesses in the state of Washington. But I find it funny, bro. Right? The IRS is going to make something up, which they did, and I can even prove that they lied about who was the owner of a business. But I'm not going to. Because I'm trying to stay alive in America as a U.S. civilian, committing no crime, but somebody else is lying. That's how pathetic this country has gotten. Right? I find it very weird how they say somebody else is the owner of a business. And then I can even show you this too. This is how messed up this country is. Right? Like I showed you before, I moved in, got married, and this is the funny part. They say somebody else was the owner of a business, okay? And then I will show you this. So this is PayPal with a credit score. So I'm kind of confused because then they said that PayPal belonged to somebody else who was different than the owner of these businesses. Correct? And then I'll log into my TurboTax. And the government will say that is somebody else's taxes. Then different than the owner and the owner of a PayPal. Well, that's weird. I'm the only person that lives there, but now somebody else is the owner of a business, somebody else is the owner of a PayPal, somebody else is the owner of TurboTaxes. Don't you find that a little bit odd? 3 different people are now the owner of what I have in my wallet and what I use in my day-to-day life. And I'm sitting there, how could that be, bro? We could even put biblical terms on this in the Bible. John the Baptist, Michael the angel, and somebody they created, bro. I'm not Jesus, dude. It's that time, bro. It's that time. Right? It kind of even reminds me of the story of Jesus. Jesus had a better government, and what'd they do? Hang him, frame him, set him up. He's the criminal. Right? I'm not trying to bring religion in this, but I find it funny how there's a similarity here. And what I've too also noticed is that every time I have an online social media, every time I have a Facebook page, every time I, do anything online, somehow something gets installed. So I'm sitting here living my life. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm crushing it. Let's go. And a program is lying to everybody, and everybody is like willy nilly, okay, yeah, 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 yeah. But when I log in, when I get a text message, when I get a phone call, someone says, oh, that's the hacker, that's the liar. And then I get targeted. Or someone will download a bunch of stuff, movies or videos, pictures, and then go do a bunch of stupid stuff, and then somehow I have a bad reputation in this country. They just try to find a way to ruin everything. So I'm not complaining about the business's part. I'm not complaining about what happened in my life. It's just a follow up video. And then they use my credentials, business. How are we going to make it look like he's in debt? Well, let's run up a girl bill with this. Let's use that to get women. Again, more sexual harassment, bro. And listen to me, bro. I slay, bro. Like horde. But I ain't a pervert. I don't need to use somebody else's stuff to get business and or attract women. If you know what I mean. Which has been one of my problems the whole time. Which is hilarious to me. So, follow up on the last video. That's basically, it's just a journal of a man trying to live his life in America and watching all the stupid people ruin everything for profit motive. It's weird. I've had the same story my whole life. All three relationships ended. I move into a place, like, right? I move into a place, meet a girl, and then they end up taking off because of a conspiracy. But what's weirder to me, as a United States civilian, they do this to their own civilian, is how they said somebody moved in with a girl, got married, different than me, but what's even weirder is that person that the state said never lived there. And then when it got to my last relationship with the kid, I move in with a girl, we get serious, have a kid, and the same thing happens as the marriage relationship. And then, so how did the person who married this chick, how did that person move in with a girl, but still married to that girl somehow, and move into that? You see what I'm saying? There's an issue with a program and or something, right? How did that person get put on the San Juan Islands, move into a trailer park, and open up the cage? Like, you see what I'm saying? There is an issue with what they're doing. And it's obvious to me, bro. So this is basically a follow-up on, I could open up a business right now. Crush everything. But the same thing is going to happen. I already know. We need to monitor him. Right? And then the monitor people will be like, my program told him to do that. We get credit. We own that business now. I didn't this has been the issue the whole time. Everything's successful, everything good reputation, then gets ruined because of we need to monitor him. And then the IRS covered up for a bunch of shit. The state covered up for a bunch of stuff. I'm just sitting here like, what? You see what I'm saying? So thoughts with your bro. one cup, one episode. Everybody knows the rules. I find it funny, and this is a shout out to the Celtics. They will be getting that ring next year. So Damian Lillard. I mean, maybe Celtics don't want you, but it's about that time, bro. Don't you think? Yeah, I mean, you can go to the Heat, but the Celtics are still getting that ring. You want a ring or what? I mean, anyways, I find it very weird. And then when something's valuable enough in my life, somebody just goes, whoop, psh, thank you, without asking and or permission, like a Facebook page, social media, personal belongings, evidence, which has happened everywhere that I've lived in this country. And I'm a U.S. civilian. How weird is that, bro? Anyways, that's what you brought.